What's up, all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also that Star Wars girl. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how the mainstream media is now claiming that the Obi Wan Kenobi show got review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. It honestly is just anytime there's any kind of criticism, the mainstream media cannot handle criticism in any way. I mean, you can point out just facts, and they'd be like, you're racist. You're homophobic. You're A, B, and C. You're a bot. You are review bombing. Right. And it's like, no, maybe people just are expressing themselves. Maybe people just don't like it. Right? Maybe there's so many fucking problems with it that people are expressing themselves. Now, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know why anyone would trust Rotten Tomatoes. When they change their entire, the way that they grade things or rate things on their website, when Captain Marvel came out with Brie Larson, it's like, why would you trust this? It's so skewed. Rotten Tomatoes is literally run by Hollywood. If they want a movie to have like a higher rating, all they got to do is make a call, and Rotten Tomatoes appeals to anything that they want. I mean, they removed the want to see button when Captain Marvel was coming out because people were marking it as they don't want to see it. And so whenever people decide, hey, let's use our voices, and they have this kind of thing where we can leave a review, where we can rate it, where we can click this button on if we want to see it or if we don't want to see it. They have that feature available on their website, and people are utilizing that feature. And if you guys don't know the way that like back-end dynamics work on websites, they can see how many individual IP addresses visit their account. They can see if it's the same person that is, on the computer, and they just have multiple tabs and they're doing it and all of that kind of stuff because it has to do with your IP address. They can see that kind of stuff, and they can also see where those IP addresses are located. That's where a lot of people use a VPN. For those that don't know what a VPN is, it's a thing that hides your IP address, so they can't do that kind of things. And also you can like log. Netflix has this, a lot of services, streaming services have this, where if you're in different regions, you only have access to like certain shows and stuff. So a lot of people like VPNs. I'm not sponsored by any VPN. A couple have reached out to me, but I'm like, I don't like sponsorships. I don't like having to be accountable for another person's product. But anyways, back to this. So because people are leaving reviews, and a lot of people don't like this show because it's destroying Obi Wan Kenobi. They literally turned him into Bitch Kenobi. Bitch Ben Kenobi, who just because I want to go on rants. I've done reviews of both episodes 1 and 2 when that one came out, and then the most recent one, episode 3. You guys can go watch my reviews. I will warn you, I am suffering from tonsillitis when I, film those, so my voice is a little scratchy, but I reviewed those. And I gave my honest opinion. Now, my channel, I'm called That Star Wars Girl. I've been known as That Star Wars Girl my entire life. When I graduated from high school, I went to the same high school as George Lucas, and I gave a speech all about Star Wars. I love Star Wars. So when I see what they're doing to it, it makes me angry. And I make videos and I point out, hey, I've been a hardcore Star Wars fan my entire fucking life. I went to college so I could learn how to be a concept artist like Ralph McQuarrie, who, helped freaking George Lucas get Star Wars made with his concept art. Like, that's what I wanted to do. And then Disney bought it and crushed my dreams and my soul. And then when they started making movies, it crushed it even more. And it's just when you think things can't get any worse, it does. But I mean, people like me that are just saying, yo, that's not how the fucking Force works. Yo, this wouldn't happen. This is breaking canon. This is destroying the importance of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader meeting up in A New Hope. This isn't what would happen. You literally made Princess Leia an unlikable character. Like, how the fuck can you get this so wrong? How are you doing this? And, people like me are just expressing their opinions. Now, I do not have a Rotten Tomatoes account. I have never left a review on Rotten Tomatoes. I have a channel where I express my opinions. I have a Twitter where I express my opinions. If you guys want to see my reviews of it, you guys can look here on my channel. But many people don't have YouTube channels. Many people like to leave comments on videos, like to leave comments in comment sections, like to leave reviews for other people to see on websites that are made for reviewing things. But because a lot of people are mad, they just go and say it's review bombed. And it's like, David Thompson, who wrote this article, what the fuck are your credentials, man? So it just is like, Lucasfilm is now halfway through this first and possibly only season of Obi Wan Kenobi on Disney+, bringing a thrilling story that fills the gaps between the original trilogy and the prequels in the Skywalker saga, right? However, that run on Disney+ has come with more than just solid reviews, as a franchise once again has to deal with fans voicing some not so flattering opinions. It's called criticisms. And that used to be a thing with reviewers. People respected, reviewers that would give honest opinions. I mean, that's a really big thing. That's how, critics, professional critics made their careers, was that you would have a critic that was very harsh. I mean, even for the normies out there, just the simple things like watching American Idol, right? The classic American Idol. You got Paula, you got Simon, and you got Randy. Everyone knew that Paula was the nice one, Randy was the mid one, and Simon was the mean one. And so I shouldn't say mean, he was harsh. He was very blunt, said it like it was, and he didn't sugarcoat things. And when Simon liked something, that was insanely flattering, right? And so, I mean, people used to be able to handle that, but now people are such fucking sensitive pussies on the internet that you can't be like that. And so, I mean, you guys can already see here, like in this article, it goes into like Alden, however the fuck you say his name, Aaron Reich is how you say it, right? He was way too short to play Han Solo. Han Solo's 6'2". This dude is like 5'7", is pushing it. I saw him in real life. He's not a tall man, which is fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter how tall you are as a man, but if you're playing Han Solo's a big dude. You can't be Princess Leia's height if you're going to play Han Solo. Kelly Marie Tran, Daisy Ridley are a few recent Galactic members who have faced social media backlash. Guess what? It's the fucking internet. You're going to face backlash. I mean, you want to see backlash? Go read some of my comment sections. Go look my name up on Google. If I'm not even a celebrity. I'm just a random person that makes videos on the internet. Look at the backlash I receive. If you can't fucking handle that, then you're not cut out to be on the internet. So, I mean, that's just fucking facts. But so this article just goes into how, it's getting review bombed. Obi-Wan opened with a 71% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like, yes, you know why? It opened with that, meaning people that had access to the show from fucking Disney that got to watch it early got to review it. So, of course, people don't want to lose their access to things anymore. So, of course, they're going to give it a good fucking review. And then once audience, actual audience users watched it, they left their criticism. And, of course, they will not acknowledge criticism. They have to label it with something like this: racism-centered controversy over Star Wars official response. Okay, here's the thing. I have heard that this chick, Moses Ingram, is a good actor. I've heard that. People said that, people that I trust have said that she was really good in The Queen's Gambit. Then all that tells me is if she's a good actress, because the only thing I've ever seen her in is this Kenobi show, is that the acting is bad and the directing is bad. Now, that's not her fault. Hey, and the same thing goes with other actors, right? Like Natalie Portman and Liam Neeson, when they did The Phantom Menace, and it had backlash back then, and, notice how they said it was backlash and criticism back then, and they don't label it with race or anything like that. Nobody was criticizing Samuel L. Jackson. You notice that? But they have to use that crutch now because they can't acknowledge that the script is bad and the directing is bad and the story is fucking terrible. But back then, it's like, they got criticism. But look, Liam Neeson, that didn't kill his career. Natalie Portman has won a fucking Oscar. Natalie Portman is a fantastic actress. And that's happened to many actors and actresses throughout their career. They are just working with the wrong script and the wrong direction. director, and you get them with the right script and a good director can pull out a great performance from them. So I don't blame this chick at all for the fact that she's got terrible lines, she's got a terrible costume, she's got, like, her scenes are just bad. I feel like they're only doing one take to save money, which I don't know why they would do that. But, and I mean, even Ewan McGregor, it's terrible. Like, this entire show, everything about this show is fucking bad. Like, everything. Except the way they animate the lightsabers. That's not too bad. And, I don't know, that I'm trying to think of something nice to say, but that's about it. That's all I got. The lightsaber effects look nice. But, I mean, compared to what I've seen Ewan McGregor, like, this Obi Wan Kenobi, like, it's terrible. The dialogue is so fucking bad. If you guys thought the I don't like sand line was bad, watch this fucking show and you'll see some bad fucking dialogue. But to say that it's racism centered, like, okay, there's always assholes on the internet that are gonna say bad stuff. People say bad stuff about me all the fucking time. But that's not the fan base. People are just pointing out that it's a bad show, that it's fucking up Star Wars. And I'll link, everything that I show is always linked in below of the description of this video, guys. So this article is there if you guys want to go and read it. It's the same old song and dance that you always hear. They are claiming that the show is getting review bombed when it's not. People are literally just leaving their opinions and their criticisms, and people can't handle that nowadays, and then they just go and they attack the fan base, which is a terrible, terrible fucking idea. But that's the only thing that they know how to do now. And it just blows my mind how much of, as a human species, it's like we've lost integrity, we've lost intelligence, and it just baffles me how, with the internet, unfortunately, things have just gotten worse and worse. And on the other note of things, people have gotten a lot more intelligent, and those people don't deal with these kind of stuff, and that's why you got dumbasses writing articles like this. But anyways, everyone, I've talked your ears off enough. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below. If you liked this video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. And if you haven't already, maybe take a minute, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all, that way you actually get notifications when I do other videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Also, guys, I have a Twitch channel where I play video games like Elden Ring and KOTOR, as well as an Instagram where I post photos from my recent cosplay escapades. If you guys aren't following me on either of those, go do so now. The link is in the description of this video. And just in case if you guys are interested in my art, I have an art Instagram as well where I post all of the time-lapse videos from my recent project, the Eye project, as well as other projects that I've worked on if you scroll down further. And if you're interested in purchasing some prints of my art or stickers or bookmarks and stuff like that, any kind of merchandise that I make based on the stuff that I paint, you guys can go over to my Etsy. It's the Art of Anna TSWG. Everything, again, that I've showed you will be linked down below in the description of this video. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.